It's not enough to just have your eyes tracking a speaker. It's also not enough to have your eyes on the speaker and your ears ready to hear all that they have to share. According to research ascertained from the United States Library of Medicine, our ears are capable of picking up on so many words. However, our brains don't necessarily process all of them. Furthermore, the article alluded to the fact that most people usually only remember 17 to 25% of all the things that they listen to. With this understanding at the forefront, intentional active listening needs to be incorporated in our day-to-day practices in order to improve the aforementioned memory percentage, to support stronger relationship building and meaningful learning. In the first grade at Up Academy Holland in Dorchester, Mass., we have recently been learning all about what it means to be an active listener who values the thoughts and ideas of others and is able to turn their brain all the way on consistently throughout our learning day. The motivation for this active listening priority is rooted in our recent school-wide data that illuminated the need to support scholars in improving their abilities to actively listen to their peers and maintain brains-on habits to further their learning. There is also an idealistic vision of a world where scholars are regularly embracing active listening habits, allowing their relationships with others to blossom and their brains to grow in unfathomable ways. Let me paint a quick picture for you. 27 scholars sitting crisscross applesauce inside their learning spots on the whole class learning rug, partitioned into squares for each scholar to have their own personal learning space. They are sitting straight and tall with their slate boards, markers, and socks, which are used to erase their work, all in hand. A question is asked, such as, solve the missing variable equation. 7 is equal to variable minus 8. After giving scholars the opportunity to solve this problem independently, followed by additional time to check their work with a friend adjacent to them, or as we refer to them as their turn and talk buddy, scholars are called to share their work with the whole team. It is at this point when the other scholars are expected to keep their eyes, ears, and hearts ready to listen to their teammates. But that's not enough. Scholars need to be turning on their critical thinking brains, prepared to share their thinking as a response to what they heard from friends. This could look like agreeing or disagreeing to their answers, adding on to what they shared, or just sending an appreciation for the work that a peer did. That could look like, wow, you really helped me grow my brain by showing me that new strategy. With all these active listening responses present, our learning communities can and will improve dramatically. This explicit work that is being done with regards to active listening in early childhood is absolutely crucial for a multitude of reasons. While my motivation was initially to improve our already strong culture of listening and our ability to demonstrate a stronger sense of respect for the words of others, I have seen an unpredicted rise in dramatic academic growth, as well as the relationships families have with their teachers and with their scholars. Here's my belief as to why these results have surfaced. Scholars are building habits of thoughtfulness, critical thinking, and are requiring that their brain muscles stay on for learning, which is thus building stronger habits for constructing and reflecting on all the things that they're learning. Furthermore, they are maintaining more consistent, active listening behaviors, which is allowing them to improve their ability to show respect to those in their learning sphere. In other words, they're letting others know their actions and through their actions and their body language that they are valued and that their words are heard. Here's one example that I've seen with regards to dramatic academic growth, specifically in reading as a result of active listening. Please refer to the reading growth chart provided. Let's zoom in to number 9. This scholar began his public school experience in October of 2017 on a STEP Literacy Level 2, equivalent to kindergarten, and has been able to grow to a STEP Literacy Level 9, due in large part to his learning around how to actively listen to others. That's from kindergarten to grade 3. This was not his story originally when he insisted on yelling profanities, constant disruptions to teammates, and refusing to listen to the thoughts and suggestions of others. While I believe that there have been marked improvements with our classroom environment, I can also acknowledge that our efforts for active listening are permeating our school environment and are causing numerous staff members and administration to rethink how they interact with scholars and with families. I plan to continue to embrace and maintain active listening expectations in all of my spheres of influence. It all starts with active and intentional listening. Thank you, and I challenge you to identify where you can improve as an active listener.